Hello guys and welcome. So I'm back doing another toy photography vlog. There is a fountain in the background, so you probably won't, you can probably hear that, but I'll just switch the camera around. I've got some Lego stuff today. I'm going to do some shooting in the garden. It's a sunny day, so I thought I'd make the most of it. So I'm just going to flip the camera around and you'll see I've got the Lego stuff out. So as you can see, I've got some of the Lego stuff out. I've also got a Power Ranger as well. Going to do some photos with him as well. But yeah, I haven't done any photos for ages. I thought first one back, I'll film it as well. So just going to get set up and then I'll show you what I'm going to be doing. So what's like really hard to do sometimes is with Lego, I always find it really hard to focus in properly. Always need to have something in the background or the foreground to try and make it look a bit I don't know what word, more realistic. With Lego, my camera doesn't seem to like focusing in on it, but I've managed to get it focused in now. I'm having to use one hand because my tripod isn't quite low enough for it. So yeah, I mean, I can't flip the camera around at the moment. But yeah, we'll skip to that and you'll see that I'm having to use one hand. So sometimes using a tripod doesn't always work. I mean, you can't really see that because the sun's reflecting on it. I'm focused in. This is pretty much how I use it. Support the camera with the brick wall, and then you've got your stuff there and it's focused in. Alright, I guess. I mean, you can't really see that on there. But that is as best I can get it. Not all tripods focus in very well, and I find that sometimes you're having to balance the camera on the floor or in something to try and get it focused nicely. I mean, my tripod that I've got is this one. It does go down quite low. It was just a cheap one off of Amazon, I believe. But yeah, I mean, it does go down quite low. You can get some that go really low, but I mean, tripods do cost money and that's not something I'm willing to invest in. So obviously doing outside photography, you've got the sun, natural light. It's probably one of my favourite types of photography. I mean, you just don't have to set up any lights for one. If you're doing it in the evening, you can sometimes get a nice shine off some of the lights, but during the day you're not going to get anything. Like if you do lightsaber reflections and stuff like that, you're not going to get a good shine off of a light in the natural light. You're just going to have to leave that. But in the evening and night time and stuff like that, you do get quite a good reflection, so it's worth trying different times of day. It's currently midday and it's very hot out here, so I'm going to set the Power Ranger up and then we'll go through that one as well. So I'll be right back. So I did do the Power Ranger shot, but you couldn't really hear me because of where I was. But I've got Deadpool out and I thought I'd do a different style shot that I'm not used to doing. So here he is, let's get him in the fountain. So put him in the fountain. I've never really done anything with water before. I mean, except from using like air and shooting the water up in the air and stuff like that. But never used still water, so this is something different. So yeah, you'll see the results of that in a bit. I will probably do an edit video, but I won't have a face cam or anything like that. Mainly because my desk is being used for painting a figure at the moment as well, so might do a quick video of that. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I'll definitely do the edit, so join me for that. So here I am back in Lightroom. So this is basically, as I said last time, this is what I use for changing some of the colouring on some of the shots. So obviously, like, you've got the exposure here. So this one, I mean, the shadow was quite dark and the sun wasn't enough, so what I'm doing is I'm just raising the exposure a little bit and then I'll bring the contrast up, so it'll give off, just makes that colour pop a bit more. And then once you brought the exposure up, you can lower the shadow a little bit more, and then so where the shadowy area is, it'll just darken a bit more. And then obviously the white brightens all these bits where it's quite bright here. Blacks darken all the blacks. Temperature, you don't really need to touch this. When I'm doing outdoor photography, unless I'm doing a nighttime style shot, but I'm shooting it during the day, so say like I wanted to make this a nighttime feel, I'd just lower it to a blue. But most of the time when I'm shooting during the day, it's for a daytime style shot, so I don't really need to use that. Indoor shots, I tend to use that more for them, especially if like the lighting's played up or something like that. It just gives that extra bit. But this shot didn't really need too much. I just need a slight edit with the exposure and the contrast. So that's that shot. So let's move on to the Deadpool shots. This is a Deadpool shot we did with the fountain. This one don't really need too much. I'm going to lower the exposure slightly and then raise the contrast. Shadows are fine, whites are fine. Temperature wise, I might go blue a bit more because it's water themed. When it's water themed, I tend to do that. But yeah, this was a shot I've never really done before. I've never used still water, and I quite like doing it really. It gives a different effect. Obviously you've got that rippling effect there as well. But I do want to do some more shots involving water. And if you're a member of Toy Photography UK, my Facebook group I run with Centurion's Corner, we've got a water theme coming up towards the end of August. So if you remember that, make sure you get shooting for that as well. So here's the droid shot we did on Photoshop. So exposure, I'm going to turn it down a little bit because it's reflecting off the droid a bit too much, and then raise the contrast. And this shot, I mean, turned out fine. This is what I like about natural lighting. It's all, I've actually swapped it back. It's a lot easier to work with natural light, and it's one of my favourite style shots to do. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to head over to Toy Photography UK as well if you're a UK toy photographer. We run bi-weekly themes on there for you to join in on and give you that inspiration to get out and shoot. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.